Hello everyone, I'm Emma and welcome back to day 12 of our 14-day challenge. Today we're going to be working on opening the hips and working on that middle splits. And this is a great video to repeat if you want to get those middle splits quickly. I recommend maybe 3 times a week and you will get that middle splits in no time. Right, so to begin, we're going to come onto our backs here, bring the soles of the feet together and come into a reclined bound angle. So already this is just opening the hips to the side. Relax the legs down. If it's a bit tight for you on the hamstrings, then definitely support the legs with the hands here. Take a couple breaths. Move the heels in as close as you can while still feeling comfortable here. And relax into the pose. If you're not feeling enough of a stretch, you can bring the hands on top. One more deep breath, and we'll begin. Right, close the legs, come on up. Bring the soles of the feet together again and open up into your butterfly. So we just want to just gently wag the knees back and forth here, up and down. If you're like hunched over, just try and do it as much as you can and try and straighten that back out. That's going to be important for the middle splits, is trying to straighten the back out. All right, very nice. Now hold, maybe lean forwards a little bit here, press the knees down. Alrighty. So bring the legs to one side and come up into tabletop. So for this, we're gonna need length on either side of us for this warm up. So if you don't have that, then turn this direction on your mat. So to begin, we're gonna inhale, take the right leg out, bring it to the side. Make sure we have a nice base on the hands, wrists under the shoulders, knee under the hip. And we're just gonna keep this leg in line with the hip here if we can. Now we're gonna do some cat-cows with this. So you may already feel a stretch in that right hamstring here. And if you do, that's okay. Maybe ease out of it a little bit. Bring the foot back slightly if that's too much for you. But see if you can keep it up here. And then we're going to inhale into our cow pose. So really stick the butt up, lift the head. You'll feel a deepening in that hamstring or inner hamstring stretch. Then exhale, come to cat pose. Just 3 times. Inhale, dip the stomach. Exhale, come to cat pose. Inhale, dip the stomach. Exhale, cat pose. Very nice. Bring that leg in once you're in cat pose. Back to neutral spine. And take it to the other side. So I'm going to see if I can find some space for this. Bring that left leg out to the side. Get a nice base. Then inhale, cat. Stick that butt out. We're going to be doing posterior tilting of the pelvis here. Very nice. Cat position. Anterior tilt of the pelvis. Inhale, cat. Cow, sorry. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Very nice. Exhale, cat. Bring it back to the middle. Take a breath, neutral spine. And on the exhale, bring the feet mat width distance apart and exhale into wide downward facing dog. Take a breath. Press those hips up. So we want to be doing that pelvic tilt in down dog today. We really want to be pushing the hips up, lengthening through the hamstrings, grounding the heels towards the mat. Two more breaths like this. Very nice. Bring the feet back into the middle. And then inhale, raise the right leg up. Exhale, step it between the hands. Lower the left knee down to the mat. Reach the right arm up. Walk the right foot out just a little bit. Then exhale, place it on the inside of the right leg. From here, we want to tilt onto the outside of the foot and press the leg out here. So coming into like lizard pose while on the side of the foot. If that's too much for you, that's okay. You can keep it here and just add maybe a little bit of pressure on that knee. Just a little. Nice, bring it back into the middle. And from here, gonna lift off of the left knee, right hand comes onto the mat. And from here, we're just gonna shift into a side lunge. So you're gonna need to tilt the right foot towards long edge of the mat as well, left foot towards long edge of the mat. And if you're comfy here, then hold it up here and we're gonna swap back and forth. So make sure you have that range of motion. You can go deeper, then try and go a little bit deeper. Maybe you need to shift on the foot to be able to go deeper. And we should feel it on the inner hamstring here. This is already really great pose for working on that middle split. I know I'm away from the camera right now. Okay, inhale to the middle and exhale other side. So maybe this is as far as you can go, and if it is, that's totally okay, but maybe you can go a little bit deeper. I want to keep engagement in the legs, so I'm flexing my foot here to keep that engagement. Inhale back to the top. Exhale down. Inhale back to the top. Exhale down. Inhale back up. Pigeon the toes in just a little bit here and press that butt out. I know it's a horrible shot right now, sorry. And then exhale, fold down over into that wide-legged forward fold here. I'm actually going to face the camera. So pigeoning the toes in, folding forward, pressing the hips up and back. Very nice. From here, inhale, rise up. Use whatever you need to come on up. Then we're going to point the toes a little bit towards the corners here. Bring the knees over the ankles and bend down, goddess pose. Doesn't need to be deep. Your goddess can be like right here. It can be right here. It doesn't need to be far out. We're going to just dip for 3. So rise on up, lower down, arms up. Rise on up, lower down, up, lower down. One more. Very nice. So I was over here. From here, we're going to point the toes back towards the front of the mat. Keep that left knee lifted. Then inhale, rise up. Just for high lunge, building the heat in the legs so we can become more flexible there. Exhale, bring the hands down, step that right foot back. Downward facing dog. 2 breaths like this, then we'll take it to the other side. Inhale, raise the left leg up. Exhale, step it between the hands. Lower the right knee down to the mat. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Walk that left foot out to the side of the mat. Exhale, place the left hand on the inside of the left knee and tilt to the side of the left foot if you can, if that's comfortable for you. One more breath. Bring it back to the middle. And point that foot towards long edge of the mat. Point the right foot towards long edge of the mat and then come on down that side lunge. See how low you can go. Remember, no pain. If you're up here, that's okay too. Make sure you just feel that inner hamstring. Inhale, other side. Exhale down. Inhale back to the top. Exhale down. We want to protect this knee, engage the muscles. Flex the foot if you can, if you're getting this low. Inhale back to the middle. Exhale down. If you're already up here, you should already have like a nice engagement in the leg. Just hugging the muscle a little bit. Very nice. Inhale back to the middle. Pigeon the toes in. And exhale, fold forwards. Take a couple of breaths. This pose is actually harder the closer in you bring the legs. So go a little bit deeper in the hamstrings. Very nice. Bend the knees, rise up. Point the feet towards the long edge of the mat. Bring the knees over the ankle if you can. Then inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow down, hands to sides. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, down. Make sure you're secure here. So we don't want to bring the feet. I almost fell over like that, and that's really not a good idea. So bring the feet in. Make sure it's not completely sideways. Inhale up. Exhale, down. One more. Very nice. Come on back up. Pivot the toes back towards the front of the mat. Then on the inhale, rise up, high lunge. More breath. Exhale, bring the hands down. Step it back, downward facing dog. Very nice. We should be a little bit more open and warmed up. Take one more breath. So we're gonna walk between the hands, or walk on the outside of the hands here. Take a breath here and see how far down you can go between the feet here. So this is Malasana. If you can get down between the feet, that's amazing. This is the yogi squat. I really love it. So you can bring the hands on the inside of the legs here and press it open. That feels good for you. Staying at the top of the mat here. One more breath. If you're up here and working on the heels, that's okay. Just work on this, work on it. You won't get all the way down. Very nice. Inhale, rise back up. Step it back, downward facing dog. Then bring the knees down to the mat. Shift the left leg forwards and rotate on the right leg, or get to this position in whichever way is good for you. So already we're in a half middle split. So that might mean, for some people that might mean you're here, or might mean you need to bring the leg in a lot. But what we're trying to go for here is trying to get a neutral spine, tilting the pelvis forward a little bit, because then it deepens the stretch here. Add engagement in the leg, and then hold wherever you're at. Keep that left, so we're focusing just on the right leg. Keep this left knee bent. If you're comfortable here, maybe give yourself a little bit of a side stretch. It feels really good. Bring the right hand down the mat, whichever way is good for you, and then reach the left arm up and over. Breathe into that left side. Really just reach here. Inhale back up. Then bring the right knee in. Move over into the middle here. Extend the left leg out. Find where you're comfortable. Try and push the pelvis. So this is like you might already feel a stretch here, and that's okay, don't push. But if you want to add that stretch and you aren't feeling in pain, you feel like you can go deeper, then flex it forward a little bit. Left hand down on the mat, right arm reaches up and over. You don't have to make it for the toe, just see how far you can get. Really just engage the arm, it really helps that stretch. Very nice, back to the middle. Now, trying the full middle split. So, bring your legs out. Maybe you only get to about here. Maybe you're here, and that's completely okay. The more you do this, the further the legs will go. This whole flow is meant to relax you and release the muscles a little bit. So only go as far as you feel like you can, and maybe that's already more than you would normally do because of the preparatory flow that we did. But just see where you're at. Again, the warmer your body is, the further you can take it. So if you do like a nice workout before this, unless it was like super hamstring heavy, then maybe the hamstrings may be tight, then you can really go deeper. So see where you're at. If you're able to get to sit upright at least and not feel anything, maybe move the legs out a little bit or tilt that pelvis forward. You want to keep an engagement in the legs to protect the knee joint as well. So this is me relaxed. Me engaged, adding that muscle engagement to protect the knee. It really helps to have a lengthened back here, a flat back as well, just like in a forward fold. Keeping that flat back, pressing the hips up really helps to deepen into the hamstrings. Maybe you can work your way down. Just take a couple of breaths here, really let your body relax into the pose. If it gets tiring to engage the leg muscles, you can relax them, but then make sure your knee is protected. Make sure you're not super deep in. You're not feeling knee pain. 2 more deep breaths. And come on back out. Bring the legs back in. Whew. We're just gonna do a few little windshield wipers to make your way to your back. Bring the knees together and just windshield wipe the legs to the back, to back and forth. So keep the feet in one place and bring the knees back and forth. As many of those as you'd like. Breathe it out. If you want a little bit of an arm stretch, try and bring the arms into a cactus position. Press into the forearms to ground yourself here. Excellent, very nice. So that's our splits flow done. Take one more breath just here. Then when you're ready, inhale, come on up. If you need to, you may need to walk around, shake the legs out. Definitely go do that after this. But I will leave you with that. And if you want to continue working on those splits, then definitely repeat this video and you'll get it in no time. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow for day 13. Only 2 days left of the challenge. Oh my goodness. See you then.